Hey everybody, it's Fig Corner 2000. Today we're unboxing another action figure. Before we get to it, I'd like to shout out Fireforge Packs here on YouTube. He got this figure for me. It cost him, I think, 30 bucks. He reviews Pokemon, opens packs, and is doing a master set right now of Chaos Rising. If you're into that stuff, go check his channel out and support him. But anyway, let's show what this figure is. And the second figure I recently purchased is Red Guardian. This figure is going to be an awesome addition to the collection over here. This Captain America Villains and Allies section. So let's get this box open. Alright, per usual, let's start talking about this character. This is Alexei Shostakov. He is 3 of around 6 Red Guardians created by the Soviet Union to counter Captain America. They're basically the Soviet version of Captain America, but to some extent, they don't have the same abilities. They are not super soldiers. Although the MCU does portray him as being a super soldier. He does not have super soldier serum in him. He does not have a vibranium shield. He has a disc on his back. I'll talk about that later in the actual video as well. There is a single comic where the Red Guardian and Captain America meet. It is an Avengers issue where they do end up fighting, but other than that, there is no time where these two meet and fight. Red Guardian is not a villain of Captain America so much as a adversary and a rival. I picked up this character thinking that they were complete enemies and they would be fighting a lot. That's just simply not the case. They don't view each other as that as much as I thought they did. Although in my creativity, I do see a video coming soon of these two fighting each other. I think this would be very cool. This is a Build-A-Figure for Giant Man, the large form of Ant-Man. I do not plan on collecting all of the figures in this series, so I'm pretty sure I'm just going to take this leg out and put it back there as a standalone figure. There really isn't quite that much to say about this character at all in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or in the comics, so I'm just going to speed this up and we're going to get to the articulation and artwork. And here we have it, Red Guardian. This figure is very sparse, doesn't come with any different hands except these two, so I'm going to see if I can use the Punisher hands on this guy for some poses later in the video. He does come with his shield right here. His Soviet version of Captain America's shield. I do believe it is a little smaller than Captain America's shield as well because it is sort of a disc, as I mentioned earlier. Let's talk about the figure's artwork. This figure's artwork is relatively basic. It's got some darker red shading here, a white star, which does look a little sloppily made, but it's alright, a white belt, white gloves, and a forearm covering, and then a white mohawk type piece right here. He has white eyes and a standard head sculpt model. Not much to look at here. He's got some okay sculpting on the thighs and the calves as well. He's got boots. Let's move on to the figure's articulation. He can look all the way around. There is that waist swivel here. He can only look up this much, which is alright. He can look down this far, which is quite decent. His ab crunch is a pretty old model. It goes forward like that, clicks forward, clicks back up. It clicks back one, and that's it. I think this might be the Sunfire body mold that came out all the way back in the 2000s, which is why it's such a horrible articulated figure, but it's alright. I'm not looking to do too much with him. No butterfly shoulders either, but they do go all the way around like this. They go up to here. The bicep goes around like this. Forearm and bicep go up like this. You can get the forearm to go up like that from the bicep, only this much though. It's a little weird, but that's okay. This hand moves back like here, and then all the way to here, which is sort of weird. Same could be said about the other arm. His hips go up to here, which is alright. There is a thigh cut to swivel around. I have noticed in these last two figures I opened, there is a weird part in this thigh cut. They don't seem to match up very well. Like the cut is bigger here than it is on the actual hip, and that's in a weird thing that Marvel Legends does. The knees move up like this, which is decent. There is a calf cut as well, boot cut. There is foot movement like this. No toe joint as well, typical of Marvel Legends. Let's move on to some poses with this figure. The shield does clip onto his back like this. In this first pose, I've got him as if he's taking his shield off of his back or putting it on his back. Luckily enough, I do believe that the Punisher's hands are going to fit on this guy. It's a very tight fit though, and the whites are not the same, but it will work. so this will look better for some poses. For this next pose, I do have him using the Punisher's hands as well. I think this looks really good. I am very happy that I have the Punisher's hands. Otherwise, this figure really cannot do anything except that first pose I showed you in the beginning. The articulation is very limiting. I don't even think there's a reason to put him in another pose, so let's move right on to a review. In the end, this feels like a below standard release for Hasbro. It is an older figure, I understand that, but man, is it lacking in many areas and just feels very cheap. It's an okay pickup for me, though. I'm happy I got a Red Guardian. I do need one for this collection. I think he'll look fine on the shelf. I'm not too worried about his articulation. It could do some things, but of course there is some limits to it. I really want to propose this with Captain America, so there are videos for that coming soon. I would give this figure a 6.8 out of 10. That's the lowest review I've given so far, but it is well deserved for this figure. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's more content to come soon. Like and subscribe.